Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member at Fit for Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit for Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit for Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the Lord the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games till a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chilling with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, yeah.
Roxamore Sports, hello and welcome. It is good to be here with you again. Tonight we are watching the girls soccer varsity team playing against each other. Tonight's lineup will be Woodland Hills girls varsity soccer playing against McKeesport girls varsity soccer. Last showdown we saw quite an interesting game with Woodland Hills taking the lead and taking the victory home. Let's see how tonight's work. Let's see how tonight they will work out. We're just a few minutes away from the kickoff. We are preparing for a riveting, intense game. It's quite a wet day out right now. It's just got done raining. Hopefully that doesn't mean we'll see a whole lot of slipping here tonight. Hoping the weather and the conditions of the field will play a very small role, if any, tonight. The players are assuming their positions on the field. After this, we'll be seeing the boys varsity soccer team. It'll be Woodland Hills also playing against McKeesport. It'll be the boys playing, and that'll be at 7:30. Ball is live. Is so far being well held by Woodland Hills. Looks like it's going to go to the goalie of Woodland Hills. Up. The ball's over the touchline, which gives us a throw-in by McKeesport, number 21. Caitlin. Ball's hot. It's in the goal box area, and it's... Ooh, it was almost in a short goal right there. Lined up nicely, but... You never know what's going through these players' minds in a moment like that. It's quite a lot of pressure, even for the striker. We have a goal kick here by Woodland Hills. I'm sure they're quite relieved. The threat is still on. It's just outside of the penalty box area for Woodland Hills. The ball is in possession by Woodland Hills, but the offensive pressure is quite heavy down on Woodland Hills side of the field still. We have a throw-in by McKeesport. Number 7, Ariana. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. So far, McKeesport is maintaining their offensive pressure down on Woodland Hills side of the field. We have a throw-in by McKeesport again. The ball is moving closer to the penalty box area. This could prove crucial. So far, good defense by Woodland Hills. Defensive pressure is put away the threat on that one. Ball still just touching the penalty box area. Definitely not a place you would want the ball to be. McKeesport maintaining that pressure, but it looks like Woodland Hills is slowly building their way back up to the center of the field. Ball is in possession by McKeesport. A successful pass broken by number 13 of Woodland Hills, Painter. Ball is just about in the middle, returning down to Woodland Hills penalty box area, but we see some excellent defensive technique here by Tippett. We have a throw-in by McKeesport, number 5, Sir McLaughlin. Over the touchline it goes. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Over the touchline. Not quite where she intended it to be. We have it thrown by McKeesport. Ball in the penalty box area and over the goal line, which gives them a goal kick for Woodland Hills. Goal kick by number 16 of Woodland Hills.
Free kick for Woodland Hills.
Maya. McKeesport making sure that ball doesn't go past their border there. Offsides. The ball is back on the field. We have a free kick here by, let's see, it'll be Maya again. Maya to make the free kick. Ball is hot. Down on McKeesport's side of the field. And returning back down to Woodland Hills side. McKeesport making a rush for the ball. But Woodland Hills' defense looks like they're ensuring the protection of their goal by numbers. And now the passing is going quite swimmingly between Woodland Hills players. An opportunity is lined up here, but pushed away by McKeesport's defense. Tippett over the touchline. So far, the moist atmosphere we have tonight is not playing any effective role in these players' performance. It's a rush for the ball. Looks like McKeesport is in possession. Number 20 of McKeesport. She makes that's a goal for McKeesport. First goal of the night by number 20, Rachel Manfredo. Manfredo. Correction there. The score is now 1-0. First score by McKeesport, Rachel Manfredo, number 20. Over the touchline. The ball is down on McKeesport's side of the field. Woodland Hills has the ball. They attempted to make that pass, but the pass was unsuccessful. Now in the hands of McKeesport's goalie. The ball is in Woodland Hills. Well, temporarily was in Woodland Hills' possession. Right now, it's a struggle between the two teams. Over the goal line, the ball goes. Free kick here by, or goal kick by McKeesport. Ball's in the center field. In possession, it looks like by McKeesport's player number 1, Anna Coons. And returning to center field. Ball is alive and approaching the penalty box area. Tippett has the ball for Woodland Hills. As always, excellent defense technique from her. Ball's over the touchline. Thrown by McKeesport. Tippett has the ball. And kicks it over the touchline. It's always a good defensive strategy. Kicks the ball out of the field. Puts away the pressure temporarily. throw this lineup here over the goal. Free kick by number 16, Woodland Hills, Maya.
Free kick for Woodland Hills.
Ball received by McKeesport, but over the touchline, which gives Woodland Hills a throw-in. Ball in possession by McKeesport. Successfully passed down to each other on Woodland Hills side of the field. Although the pass was broken by Woodland Hills' defense. We have a throw-in by McKeesport. Ball is, again, just outside of the penalty box area. Woodland Hills trying hard to keep it as far as possible away from there. Maya has the ball and pushed away by McKeesport's offense. Ball is on the border here between the two teams' fields. Ball in possession by McKeesport. She brings it down and tries to go for a simple goal there, but it rolled right into the goalie's hands. Over the touchline. Throw-in by McKeesport. Ball back in possession by, or temporarily by, McKeesport. Tippett trying to keep that ball away from McKeesport's offensive players. Woodland Hills now in possession. Ball's down on McKeesport's side of the field. Quite a messy tackle there, which gives Woodland Hills a free kick. We have a free kick here by number 15 of Woodland Hills, Emma Reyes. Anna Kuhn. Over the touchline. Hannah Smith returns the ball back to the field. Woodland Hills still in possession of the ball, down on McKeesport's side of the field. McKeesport now in possession of the ball. Returning it to the field. Woodland Hills keeping up their offensive pressure on McKeesport, but it's been broken through as the ball is back in possession by McKeesport. So far, effective passing. Okay. The ball is down on McKeesport's side of the field, over the touchline. See, we have a throw in here by Woodland Hills. Entering the penalty box area, but there's not a whole lot of offensive pressure down there. It looks like this ball is going to go over the touchline. And there it goes. Throw in by McKeesport. Ball's in the penalty box area for Woodland Hills. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. 25 minutes left on the clock for the first half of the game. So far, McKeesport is in the lead by 1 point over nothing. We have a goal kick here by McKeesport. The ball is alive again. Returning down to Woodland Hills side of the field. And just grazing the touch line over there. Still in the field. Looks like it might roll off here, and there it goes. Which gives Woodland Hills the throw-in. Oh, the scale is heavy down on those side of the field still. McKeesport in possession. Looks like Woodland Hills is taking the ball back temporarily, a little bit further away from the penalty box area. Over the touchline. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. Ball's back and alive. Over the touchline it goes again. McKeesport's still maintaining the ball and still maintaining the pressure down on Woodland Hills. Let's see if Woodland Hills' defense reads their opposition's offensive plays a little bit more clearer throughout this game, as it seems to be leaning quite heavily down on those side of the field. We have a throw in here by Woodland Hills. Maya. Over the touchline. Woodland Hills to make the throw-in. Ball's in the penalty box area, but it doesn't appear to be that much of a threat for McKeesport at this point in time. Although that goalie up in there, that would have been in a short goal. Excellent work by McKeesport. Ball is back down to Woodland Hills side of the field. And now leaning down towards McKeesport. Number 15 of Woodland Hills has the ball in the penalty box area. She's quite heavily pressured. And the ball successfully saved by McKeesport's defense. Kicked over the touchline, which gives Woodland Hills a throw-in. Number 15 of Woodland Hills makes the throw-in. Emma Reyes. Attempted goal there. Which gives McKeesport the goal kick.
Goal kick McKeesport.
Received by Woodland Hills. Ball's in the penalty box area. Good save by McKeesport's defense. It was number 12, Adam, who sure that ball doesn't make it any further past the penalty box and into the goal box area, and stop the lineup there from being a goal shot. The ball is still down on McKeesport's side of the field. Woodland Hills is coming back with quite a lot of pressure, trying to avenge themselves for that last goal that was made on them. The win by Woodland Hills. It's in the penalty box area. and kicked back out. Throw in by Woodland Hills. Ball's returning to the penalty box area. But so far, it is McKeesport's defense making sure that ball doesn't go any further into the penalty box area. Remarkable techniques we're seeing tonight here from both teams in regards to defense. Woodland Hills still keeping the pressure down on McKeesport's side of the field. Ball is just grazing the penalty box area. Kicked away. A bit of a fall there. McKeesport maintaining the pressure and throwing it away. Back to Woodland Hills side of the field. Right now, the ball is just being kicked back and forth between the two borders. It's over the touchline, down on McKeesport's side of the field. Again, just a quick reminder, the score is 1-0 with McKeesport in the lead. It's the last score made by number 20, Rachel Manfredo. Free kick here by Maya of Woodland Hills.
Free kick, Woodland Hills.
The ball is entering the penalty box area, but so far the defense by McKeesport is keeping that pressure away, which is a sign of excellent defense. It's to be noted that Tippett is quite a remarkable player in regards to defense. She's kept away the pressure in quite a few situations pretty well. Throw-in by number 21 of of McKeesport. Kaylin to make the throw-in. The ball is in the field. It's moving further onto Woodland Hills side of the field. Excellent break there by Woodland Hills. She broke her stride and prevented the runaway with the ball. But here we are with the runaway with the ball. With McKeesport into the penalty box area. Ooh, it's awfully close, Just hit the pole. A few inches over would have been a goal for them. And it was by Rachel, who scored the last goal. Trying to get 2 points to her name this evening. 2 goals to her name, rather. Woodland Hills to make the free kick here. Free kick by Maya.
Free kick, Woodland Hills.
The ball is hit. It's back on McKeesport's side of the field as intended. McKeesport back in possession of the ball. Johnson. Johnson makes the pass. Pass well received. Kicked away by Woodland Hills defense. Player number 1, Chloe. Correction, that was Milliner that kicked up all the way. Player number 1 for Woodland Hills. We have a corner kick here by McKeesport. Player number 5, McKeesport, Adam. The ball is in the penalty box area. Kicked away, or headbutted away, rather, by Tippett. The ball is dangerously hot in the goal box area. Now, just outside of the penalty box area, as intended by the defense of Woodland Hills. Excellent protection there.
Goal kick,
Okay.
Woodland Hills.
Goal kick by Woodland Hills. The ball is just outside of the penalty box area. The pressure is quite heavy down on Woodland Hills side of the field right now. It looks like McKeesport is well lined up for a shot here if it properly passed to them. And so, own goal. Own goal by Woodland Hills. That hurts. That hurts.
McKeesport, number 21, Kaylin Odenthal.
But that own goal was made possible by McKeesport's Kaylin Odenthal. That brings the score up to 2-0 with McKeesport in the lead. There's still time to tie the game up. Heck, even in the last 10 minutes of the second half of the game, there's always time to tie the game up. This takes a tremendous amount of pressure, or effort, technique. There's also a lot of potential here for McKeesport to move the goalposts so far for Woodland Hills to make the potential for a tie game quite impossible. We'll see how this all plays out. We have about 13 minutes on the clock here for the first half of the game. Throw-in by McKeesport. Over the touchline. The ball is back down on the Woodland Hills side of the field. There's always potential in this far on the field for another goal for McKeesport. So far, it's a struggle between the two teams for possession over the ball. The ball's over the touchline, which is a plus for Woodland Hills. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. The ball is over the touchline. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. All right, the ball is down on McKeesport's side of the field. Quite a lot of offensive pressure they got to take here, but so far it's pretty well maintained by McKeesport. Quite a bit of a fumble there.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching from the track. 1 year over. Remember after you done running all commercials during the halftime? You know, skip the grief from home. Don't do field hockey. Don't do basketball. Don't do swimming. Do all the other.
Free kick here by McKeesport. The ball is still down on McKeesport's side of the field. Kicked down further by Woodland Hills. So far, not a lot of offensive pressure there. Ooh, she fell under her. I'm not sure if that was the wetness of the field that caused that trip, or if that was just a regular old trip. Looks like we have an injury here, or potential injury. A player's down for Woodland Hills. At the moment, I can't see who it is. I'll let you know shortly. This game is brought to you by Allegheny's Best Heating and Cooling. Safety?
You gotta read the information. You gotta read the information right there. There you go.
Okay.
Are you prepared for another winter? Go ahead.
Allegheny's Best HVAC. Are you prepared for a cold season? Have you had your furnace or systems checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your homes and services your home needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company. Pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. And now back to live action. I'm not sure who was down on the field for Woodland Hills, but the game is back live with less than 10 minutes on the clock for the first half of the game. Looks like it's likely for McKeesport to take away the 2 points victory for this first half of the game. Right now. All right, we have a penalty kick here by McKeesport. Successfully protected by Woodland Hills goalie Tibbs. Ball in possession by Woodland Hills. McKeesport is making sure that ball doesn't enter their side of the field. For the third time, it's Woodland Hills goalie. Tippett breaks away the offensive pressure there. Offsides. kick here by number 15 of Woodland Hills.
Kick Woodland Hills.
Ball's coming in hot on the penalty box area. Tippett read that offensive play pretty well. Pushed it away. Almost just about done with the first half of this game. Again, the score is 2-0 with McKeesport in the lead. Woodland Hills keeping away the pressure. Thrown by Woodland Hills. She's making a break for it. She has it. Anna. Goal! Third goal this evening for McKeesport.
Goal McKeesport, number 20.
Number 20.
Rachel Manfredo.
Rachel Manfredo. Rachel Manfredo makes the third point this evening for her team. Quite a proud moment for her and her school. It's certainly the nail in the coffin for the first half of the game, with all likelihood of McKeesport taking away the victory for this first half. But there's always a chance for Woodland Hills to tie the game around in the second half of the game, if not these last few 6 minutes. Certainly is possible, but the odds, possibly unlikely. Ball is in possession by Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills is keeping up the offensive pressure down on McKeesport's side of the field, but looks like it will be McKeesport that's returning the pressure down to Woodland Hills. Tippett is rushing for the ball, with Johnson right behind her, putting up the pressure. Throw in by McKeesport. The ball is now down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Woodland Hills doing everything in their power and technique to prevent a fourth goal in these last 4 minutes. Again, it appears that the scale was quite heavy throughout these past 40 minutes on Woodland Hills side of the field, which is a sign that McKeesport has a pretty good offensive strategy going on here. The ball kicked away by Woodland Hills goalie. Woodland Hills returning the ball back down to McKeesport's side of the field, but not a whole lot of offensive pressure for McKeesport, it appears, down on their side from Woodland Hills. As it's Johnson now that's approaching the penalty box area for Woodland Hills, or on Woodland Hills rather. There's a potential lineup there for a fourth goal this evening, but the kick was much too powerful And over the goal line it went, which gives Woodland Hills a goal kick. It'll be Maya, number 16 of Woodland Hills, making the kick here. Got 3 minutes on the clock.
Goal kick for Woodland Hills.
Passed, received by McKeesport. Excellent save by Tippett there. I just want to make an actual correction to the last statement I made. It wasn't. Oh, hold on there. Oh, there was quite an opportunity there for Woodland Hills, but it was broken by McKeesport's defense. Which gives Woodland Hills a goal kick. Goal kicks in, and in the hands of McKeesport's goalie. Yeah, so as I was saying, it was the last, before the third goal of this evening, it was actually a own goal by Woodland Hills. But the ball was initially kicked by number 21 of Woodland Hills, of McKeesport's, Kaylin Ordenthal. So Rachel Manfredo has 2 points to her name this evening. We have about 1 minute left on the clock. For the first half of the game, the ball's in the penalty box area.
Birthday shout out to my dad. This game was brought to you by,
Tippett rushing for the ball.
the Roxamore Sports
Tippett
Network
has the ball.
Wish. Right? So when you share the music, after we do that, go to the overview.
Woodland Hills.
And then key it out, rock commercials.
Ball is live. It's
Settle them again.
Tippett has the ball.
So we get the
Offsides.
Tell your boy Jacob he should be a lot closer.
We're approaching the end of the first half of this game here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Free kick,
3,
Woodland Hills.
2, 1. And that's it for the first half of the game. It will be McKeesport with 3 points to their name and Woodland Hills with none so far. There's potential for them to turn this game around. A special thanks to our sponsors,
Moving around the stand, stop up at the concession table, and the raffle.
Roxamore Sports. Roxamore Sports wants to wish a happy 50th birthday to Reginald Mayhew, the father of our owner, and the reason we are here today. Happy birthday.
If you're a senior, parent, or guardian, and you have
And a special thanks to our sponsors,
go to the gate.
Cage's Customs Artwork. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
Hi, welcome to Fit for Boxing Club.
Here at Fit for Boxing, you'll find a fast, fun, and effective workout where you can burn up to 1,000 calories.
Come try a free class at Fit for Boxing, where beginners are always welcome. It's fun for the whole family, people of all ages. Old or young, it doesn't matter. In addition to our trainer-led workouts, we also offer private lessons, community, fundraiser, and team building events for local companies and more.
Hi, my name's Mario. I've been a member of Fit 4 Boxing for a little over a year now. If you need to get a good workout in, come to Fit 4 Boxing, and Rich and his staff will take care of each and every one of you.
Fit for Boxing Club is located in Hampton Township, just outside of the city of Pittsburgh on William Flynn Highway. Come learn how to box and have fun. Call Fit 4 Boxing Club at 412-213-3584 or visit our website at www.fit4boxingclub.com.
My name is Rick Manning. I started boxing when I was a kid, and I competed in the Golden Gloves. I started coaching boxing in probably late 90s. In 2000, we opened this gym, which is the 3rd Avenue Gym. We started the scholarship was in 2012. How you qualify for it? We set a 3-fight policy, which as long as you're registered for the USA Boxing, you're registered to compete, you're going to school, you're within this family. You're within the boxing family. Donations are made out to the WPAL, Western Pennsylvania Police Athletic League. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, so donations are tax deductible. Contact me on my cell phone, 412-965-0703, or you can reach me by email at manningrdm147@netscape.net.
Welcome back, folks, live on Roxamore Sports. Roxamore Sports would like to wish a happy 58th birthday to the late Reginald Mayhew, the father of our owner and the reason we are here today. Happy birthday. This was brought to you by Allegheny's Best HVAC. Are you prepared for the cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best to come to your homes and services your home needs. They do air purification, system repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-020807. And ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service. It was also brought to you by Serenity Sounds. Serenity Sounds, whose services include a recording studio for all artists, such as rappers, singers, podcasters, and audiobook narrators. For inquiries, email serenitysoundspittsburgh@gmail.com. Stephen Preston Foundation. Stephen Preston Foundation wants to wish Moria good luck this season with cheerleading Wolverines. We're coming back here to the second half of the game. It was McKeesport with 3 points to their name. Last point scored by number 21. Actually, correction, number 20 of McKeesport, Rachel Manfredo. The players will assume their positions back on the field here. There's a chance for Woodland Hills to turn the game around. And there's also a chance for McKeesport to keep the points at 3, or keep the goal at 3, and possibly much further. Anything is possible in these last 40 minutes. So far in the last game, it was McKeesport that was keeping a whole lot of offensive pressure down on Woodland Hills. But Woodland Hills has had quite an impressive defense, particularly with a Tippett. She was keeping that ball quite far away from the goal box area and penalty box area. We'll see how this game turns around or plays out in the last 40 minutes. As always, thank you for joining us this evening to watch these two teams play. All right, the game is back on. Ball approaching the penalty box area. So far, McKeesport keeping the ball away. McKeesport back in possession of the ball. Johnson has the ball in the penalty box area, and fourth goal within the first minute of this game, made by Johnson, number 10 of McKeesport. It's quite a proud moment for McKeesport this evening. 4 points to the name, so the score is 4-0. Woodland Hills has quite a stretch to try to redeem themselves this evening. It's possible, though. Ball is just grazing the touchline here. Approaching the penalty box area. Tippett. And over the touchline. It's quite a match there between Kaylin and Tippett. Ball's in the penalty box area. Kicked away by Maya. Received by McKeesport. Returning back to the penalty box area. In Tippett's possession. Over the touchline. Thrown by McKeesport. Johnson just bouncing the ball within the penalty box area. Kicked away by Woodland Hills defense. The pressure's still heavy down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Ball kicked back in. Possession by McKeesport. Kalen over the touchline. Tippett. Johnson. Tippett back in possession. Kicks it over the touchline. As intended. Free kick rather, by McKeesport. Over the goal. Goal kick here by Woodland Hills.
Goal kick for Woodland Hills.
The ball's alive. Ooh. A dangerous reception there by McKeesport. But pushed away by Woodland Hills defense. We have a throw in by McKeesport. The ball's hot. Awfully close to the goal, but not in it. Goal kick by Woodland Hills. Ball returning. Kicked out by Woodland Hills defense, which gives McKeesport a throw-in. All right, it's Woodland Hills running away with the ball. Successful pass. So far, so good. And taken away by McKeesport's defense. But the ball is still alive down on McKeesport's side of the field. But it looks like they're maintaining the pressure quite well. Woodland Hills still in possession of the ball. Johnson and Kalen coming in hot. And push the pressure away temporarily. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Ball's in the penalty box area. Thrown by McKeesport. And over the touchline, which gives Woodland Hills the throw-in. Over the touchline. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Ball back over the touchline. Thrown by Woodland Hills again. Over the goal line, which gives McKeesport a goal kick.
Goal kick from McKeesport.
McKeesport so far maintaining the pressure being brought on them by Woodland Hills. Over the touchline. Giving Woodland Hills a throw-in. Maya. Ball's back in the field. And back out. Maya returns the ball back to the field. Ball's in the penalty box area. Excellent save there by McKeesport. And good execution by Woodland Hills as well. Pushed down to the goalie. Goalie receives the ball, returns the ball back to the field. Ball's entering the penalty box area. Johnson was coming in hot, but the ball was saved by Woodland Hills goalie. Kicked away. Tippett has the ball. Ball still in Woodland Hills' possession. It's a struggle between the two teams, though. Ball returning down to McKeesport's side of the field. Into the penalty box area. A missed pass. All right, we have a corner kick here by Woodland Hills.
Corner kick for Woodland Hills.
All right, the ball's still alive. Looks like it's approaching the touchline. All right, still in the field. And in McKeesport's possession. All right. For a while there, it looked like, for a minute there, it looked like Rachel had the ball, but physics worked against her. It's Johnson that has the ball now. Try to go for a goal there. Looked like it would have been more fruitful to make a pass to Rachel. But it's not quite understandable. It's quite an intense moment being that close to the goal box and penalty box area. Woodland Hills in possession, bringing it down to McKeesport side of the field. Ooh. Quite a heavy push there. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. Ball is still down on McKeesport side of the field. Looks like it's temporarily Johnson was in possession of that ball. We have a free kick here. Free kick by McKeesport.
Free kick for McKeesport.
Potential certainly there for McKeesport to make a 5th goal right now. Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills making a run away with that ball, approaching the penalty box area. Can she make the lineup there for a potential goal? Goal kick by McKeesport.
Goal kick for McKeesport.
25 minutes is on the clock for the second half of the game, with McKeesport with 4 points to their name, or 4 goals to their name rather, and nothing yet for Woodland Hills. So far, McKeesport's defense is playing pretty well in regards to their defense and their offense as well, as the scoreboard shows. Thrown by Woodland Hills. We have a free kick here. No, that was a throw-in. Throw-in by Woodland Hills. Ball's in the penalty box area. Woodland Hills has quite the players there, but didn't do much for them at this point. Thrown there by Woodland Hills. penalty box area. So far, keep wanting to say McKeesport, but it's McKeesport. So far, McKeesport's defense is acting like a wall there. It's not letting Woodland Hills have any chance of lining up a goal shot, which is always a good sign of excellent player reading. Seems like McKeesport's team is reading each other quite well in regards to what to do. McKeesport to make the throw-in. Woodland Hills makes the throw-in. Ball's in the penalty box area. Maya to make the goal kick here.
Goal kick for Woodland Hills.
McKeesport has the ball up over the touchline. Woodland Hills makes a throw-in. Oh, a bit off, which gives McKeesport the throw-in here. All right, it's Woodland Hills so far with a nice breakaway. Quite open for a pass there. See if she makes it. Ball being taken by McKeesport. Looks like McKeesport is holding up pretty well. Excellent passing here. And the lineup is there. Excellent, excellent save by Woodland Hills. The lineup was certainly just ready for a fifth point. Over the touchline. Woodland Hills. Over the touchline. Throw-in by McKeesport. In McKeesport's possession. Thrown by McKeesport. ball in Woodland Hills possession. She has a nice clean run array here. Ball in Woodland Hills possession in the penalty box area. And successfully saved by McKeesport's goalie. Ball in the center field. Being brought back down to Woodland Hills side of the field. Kicked away by the goalie of Woodland Hills. Kaylin has the ball, and I'm not sure if she intended that to be a goal shot or if that was meant to be a pass, but it was taken by Woodland Hills goalie. The ball is still down on Woodland Hills side of the field. Now entering the penalty box area. And in the hands of Woodland Hills goalie. Received by Woodland Hills. Over the touchline. It's a race for the ball between Tippett and Rachel. About approaching the end of the second half of the game. It appears that victory is leaning in McKeesport's favor here with 4 goals to their name over Woodland Hills, who has not scored a point this evening yet. We have a corner shot here corner kick by McKeesport.
Corner kick for McKeesport.
Ball's in and saved by Woodland Hills goalie. Bit of a collision there. Tippett. Over the touchline. 15 minutes is on the clock. McKeesport. McKeesport is still holding the pressure down on Woodland Hills. So far, the ball has not crossed the border. And now it has. And now it's back to Woodland Hills side. Rachel and Tippett rushing for the ball. Johnson. Tippett. Over the touchline. McKeesport has the ball. Makes a attempted kick. Goal! That's the 5th goal for McKeesport this evening. That was kicked by number 20, it looked like. Rachel. That's potentially the nail in the coffin. I believe it's safe to say that it's the nail in the coffin this evening for Woodland Hills. as it's more than likely that McKeesport will be taking the victory this evening. Unless a miracle were to happen here for Woodland Hills. Nonetheless, though, no one can say that Woodland Hills doesn't have a good defense. They certainly have been keeping that pressure away, and has been some excellent technique there, such as what we've seen now. Ball is down on McKeesport's side of the field. And back down to Woodland Hills side. Johnson. It's quite a decent lineup here they have for another goal. I feel like if she were to make that pass, that would have been a sure goal, a 6-point for them this evening, but she was feeling gung-ho about it and waiting for that kick. Goal kick by Woodland Hills. The ball is free, kicked away by McKeesport's goalie. Down to center field. Returning down to Woodland Hills side of the field and back to McKeesport side. Successful pass by McKeesport. And now in possession by Woodland Hills. Tippett and Rachel at it again. McKeesport, so far, maintaining the ball quite well. They appear to be quite confident this evening, as you would imagine. Free kick here by Woodland Hills, number 15. Emma Reyes to make the free kick. Over the touchline, bumped out by McKeesport defense. So far, the wet conditions of the field have not caused a whole lot of slipping here. I'm not sure if that's the AstroTurf in action or if the players just have the right type of shoes. All right, ball's hot. Kicked in and over the goal. Goal kick here by Woodland Hills. Maya makes the kick. We have less than 10 minutes on the clock for the second half of the game. Looked like that was meant to be a pass, but the pass was unsuccessful. The ball is now in the hands of McKeesport's goalie. Rachel and Tippett racing for the ball. Johnson breaks the possession. And Tippett kicks it over the touchline. Excellent. That's the 6th goal this evening for McKeesport. I have no idea. 6 points, 6-0, with McKeesport almost, I don't want to say certainly, but almost certainly to take away the victory this evening. Excellent breakthrough. Woodland Hills. Ball's in the penalty box area. Scooped up by McKeesport's goalie. Ball back in possession by Woodland Hills. And now in possession by McKeesport. Kicks it over the touchline. Again, always a good defensive technique to do, as it temporarily pushes away the pressure and breaks the momentum. McKeesport is back in possession, bringing the ball down to Woodland Hills side, but not quite. The ball's still down on McKeesport's side of the field. Woodland Hills maintaining their pressure down on McKeesport. At least trying to get a goal to their name. We're getting close to the end of the second half of the game. McKeesport makes a throw in here. McKeesport keeping up the pressure down on Woodland Hills side. Looking to make a 7th goal this evening for themselves. Tippett held that ball pretty well and kicks it over the touchline. Throw-in. Throw-in here by Woodland Hills. McKeesport has the ball and over the touchline. Rachel, so far, holding the ball pretty well, and the ball is now in McKeesport's possession over the goal line, which gives Woodland Hills a goal kick.
May I have the senior parents please come down to the field?
We have less than 5 minutes for the second half of the game. At this point, it would be more symbolic for Woodland Hills to make a goal this late in the game. And that's what they're aiming to do. Whereas McKeesport is aiming to make a 7th or maybe an 8th point, or goal rather, this evening. I believe it's safe to say that victory is imminent for McKeesport. Ball returning down to McKeesport side of the field. Certainly Woodland Hills is maintaining their effort. Thrown by Woodland Hills. Have about 3 minutes on the clock. Approaching the end of the game. At 7:30, we'll be seeing the boys varsity soccer team for Woodland Hills playing against McKeesport's boys varsity soccer team. So stay tuned for that. McKeesport certainly feeling quite proud and confident this evening about their 6 goals. We know that their fans this evening are quite ecstatic as well, as we hear them here in the audience cheering their team on. Ball over the touchline. It's quite a remarkable thing here. Soccer is a sport that's believed to have played around 2,000 years, and here we are in 2020 watching these two teams play this sanctioned sport. We have less than a minute on the clock. Over the Dutch line. "30 seconds on the clock. "20 seconds. "10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for the second half of the game. It will be McKeesport. They'll be taking the victory this evening with 6 goals to their name over nothing. For Woodland Hills, Woodland Hills certainly had a lot of confidence, put a lot of effort in there, but in the end, it was McKeesport that has taken the victory. Thank you all for watching this evening. We'll be tuning in to the boys varsity soccer team soccer match playing at 7:30. Happy birthday to Reginald Mayhew, the father of our owner and the reason why we're all here. We wish you a special and wonderful birthday. Tonight's sponsor is Allegheny's Best. Are you prepared for a cold season? Have you had your furnace or system checked? Can your furnace handle another winter? Then you want to call Allegheny's Best come to your home and service your needs. They do air, purification systems, repairs and replacements, and safety checks. Have Allegheny's Best, a fully insured and bonded company, pull up to your home by calling 412-295-0207 and ask for Anthony and use the promo code Roxamore Sports to receive a special discount on your service.
653-967. Winner, please report to the contestant table.
Hello, I'm Lisa Baldwin with Remax Select Realty. My experience and my commitment makes everything I touch turn to sold.
Call Lisa Baldwin at 724-933-6300 extension 489 or go to selecthomefinder.com.